Please, stay safe. Don't push yourself too much. I'm looking for my family's graves, but I can't find them. Would you really? The names on them are Johann, Simon, and Klaas. Please tell me if you find them. I'm sorry, but no. However, I'm certain they're not in this area. I've been searching here for years.
Hold! Now cast!
You're finally here. What kept you so long? There's nothing worth stopping for in this wasteland. You're a right lazy one. Even an old man like myself managed to overtake you. Originally, it was used to transport criminals and other goods. Workers and beggars settled around and gradually built a large city. Elysians burned this town many times out of fear of the plague, but it always started rebuilding the very next day. The Elysian Order finally gave up, and even granted the city some autonomy. Ironically, the thrashing plague broke out here in the following year. A Slode crept into the sewer. He was a good lad, but he was too ugly to be accepted. And Elysians killed him because of his ugliness. Just before his death, the Slode spat some kind of liquid at the ones surrounding him. This is how the thrashing plague started. To the prison tower. It's a place where people who fought against Elysians were imprisoned. Beware of the leech monsters along the way. They are rampant here, and far worse than the people in the slums. You must have seen people infested with the leeches on your way here. Whatever remains of them ends up here. Some call them Mary's children. The Elysians burned her on the pyre for, supposedly, being a witch. Some say she consorted with the monologue ball and gave birth to those monsters. The masters called her Mara. Mara, the name of one of Anuiel's damned usurpers.
Now cast!
Are you Mara? To appear in the image of Alicia? Are you mocking us? Good. Stay silent. You have no right to speak as it is. Why in oblivion would you interfere with us now? Don't you know what will happen to you tomorrow? I was not informed who you are, and I don't care whether you truly are her or just her imitation. But tomorrow, you will be condemned and burned in the pyre. And those kissing your feet today will throw you on the fire tomorrow at my merest gesture. Are you aware of this? Yes, I think you are. Look at the stone. Can you turn the stone into bread? Of course not. How could you? Man shall not live by bread alone. Weren't those your words? And, as if by Shazar's will, a Daedra rose up against you in the name of this bread. It can't have escaped you how the masses followed this Daedra in droves. Mundus is full of the starving, and it was them, shouting for bread and salvation, who tore down your tower. I'm sure you intended to raise a new one, but it's useless. You will not complete even the foundations of the Tower of Fate. If you had not tried to build a tower, you might have been able to alleviate the suffering of the people, but you did not. And what did the people do? They came to us, the Elysian Order, crying that the ones who promised to steal the heart of Shazar lied to them. If you truly are Mara, then accept this stone. Then its fires will fade, and this abominable tragedy will end. But you will not accept it. For one who denies the miracle also denies the Aedra. People would rather believe in the miracles than in the Aedra. So much so that they even create their own miracles, and would soon believe even in an inquisitor like me. You do not want to make people slaves to the miracle. Their freedom of faith is more important to you, was it not? Your love for the people was simply too deep. It would have been better if you hadn't loved them at all. They would not have to go hungry then. But neither your love nor their free will is important. Just this mystery, this stone. Even if every last living being has to betray their consciousness, they must submit to this stone. Elysian Order was created for this, so we had to rewrite your teachings. We built our tower on top of miracles, mystery, and authority. We released people from this freedom, this free will, which can only bring them endless pain. And so, with the permission of the Elysian Order, we were compassionate to the weak, even despite their sins. Is this not proof of our love for the people? I will ask you again. Why in oblivion did you come to disturb us? The stuff of the Aedra belongs to the Aedra. The stuff of the Emperor to the Emperor. With those words, you wanted to deny us the stone, am I right? This stone is our authority on Nirn, and we will never give it up. Even if we have to renounce you and worship a simple slave queen. Already, 2,000 years passed since the Imga prophet found the stone in the dense jungles of Colovia. The tower has been waiting completion since then, but sooner or later, it will be completed. And then, everyone will live in bliss. Why did you reject the stone if you wanted to give people hope? Could you not turn Mundus to paradise with it? You could have united everyone, masters and servants alike. Perhaps you couldn't do it, but we, the Elysian Order, can. With this stone, we will build a great empire, spanning across the entire continent. With this stone in our hands, our empire does not have to wait for the return of Shazar. What I said will happen, and our empire will rise. And tomorrow, you will see the people flock to us, like the obedient sheep they are. At my sign, they will willingly place firewood at your feet, and you know why? Because you tried to stop us. If there's anyone in Mundus who deserves to be burned on the pyre, then it is you. Tomorrow, you will die. Then it will finally be over. Go, don't come back. Never come back. Never, never.